I have covered different components. One component I thought was worth covering is the fact that the Indian variant, the variant that's in India that's been fanning the flames of the pandemic there, has been classified by the WHO as a variant of concern. Now, why is that news? That in and of itself may not be news, but the facts surrounding it, I think, are worth at least a couple of quick slides to report a little bit about what's going on. It touches on things like breakthrough infections, people that have had a vaccine, and why are they getting breakthrough infections? Are the vaccines working? So let's just cover that real quick. The WHO has reclassified a highly contagious triple mutant COVID variant spreading in India as a, quote, variant of concern. That's sort of like when police are after a murder, they've discovered a murder victim and they start developing their suspects. They call them a person of concern. It has become a global threat. The variant has been labeled as of concern if it's been shown to be more contagious, more deadly, or more resistant to current vaccines or treatments. Now, although there's increased transmissibility demonstrated by preliminary studies, it's necessary to perform more research on this lineage and sublineages targeting the sequencing of that specific genetic variant. Current data shows the existing COVID-19 vaccines remain effective at preventing disease and death in people infected with this variant. So the variant is preventing disease and death for the most part. But again, we're going to get to a little bit of a wrinkle on that in the next slide. The variant has since spread to other countries, including the United States. So if you think that, oh, there's a bad variant, a bad bug in India, and we're safe from it over here in the U.S., think again. News in the U.S., by the way, Biden administration just announced 50% of adults in the U.S. are fully vaccinated. That is, both vaccines. Some states, about, I think it was half a dozen of them, have over 70% vaccination, complete vaccination rates now. We still have breakthrough infections. The breakthrough infections tend to be mild. Now, guess what's causing a lot of the breakthrough infections? The variants. So, yes, the vaccines are working for the variants. They are decreasing significant disease. They're clearly decreasing transmission from someone who gets the disease, gets the infection, but they're still causing a significant number of the breakthrough infections. So what does that mean? We've talked multiple times. There have been a lot of conversations about, well, there'll have to be boosters in the future for the vaccines to deal with these variants. The reality is that may not be the case. There's actually active debate going on that, and it's really too early to tell. So I'm not going to add any other rounding out comments or summary comments because, as we all know, this bug and its vaccines tends to trip off a lot of political debate. Why wait for a disease and hope for a cure? I used to be an ER doc. My name is Ford Brewer. I quit ER after a few years because it was just so frustrating. Most of the things bringing people into the ER are things that should have been prevented, including heart attack, stroke, number one cause of death, number one cause of permanent disability. People think that you're just going to have those and that they're not predictable. Both of those are wrong. They are predictable, and you don't have to have them. Usually it's lifestyle. Lifestyle is more important than supplements and even prescription drugs and even stents and surgery. But the current times are tough. Major financial impact with the lockdowns that most states have been going through. We've been working on a way to make this much more affordable with a subscription process, and that's exactly what we're announcing today. We've got two levels. One is the Silver membership, where you get access to our courses, a private webinar each month, and access to our supplement store and supplement recommendations and prescription. Or I would suggest even more so, the Gold membership. You can get a script for a Freestyle Libre and find out what your blood sugar metabolism's doing on a daily basis. And you can get a lab order for inflammation, OGTT, and insulin survey. You can also get a 30-minute one-on-one with me. So I'm looking forward to seeing you. Cost is no longer an excuse. So if you're interested, go to go.prevmedheartrest.com/prevmed-subscription or call us at 859-721-1414, 859-721-1414, or email us at myhealth at prevmedheartrisk.com. Looking forward to seeing you. Thank you.